How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, before I get started, I really don't want to be recording right now. My stomach is actually killing me. I am not feeling good right now. I'm feeling pretty freaking bad. My stomach, I've got like major stomach pains right now, and it's actually hurting like a lot, but I still want to get this video out to you guys because there is some information here that I want to cover before it turns potentially irrelevant, you know, in terms of, you know, things being revealed maybe potentially or any of that sort of stuff, or, you know, etc. So I want to get this information out to you guys and just see your thoughts on it, hear what you guys think about it. But before we do that, I also want to announce, guys, that my website is actually finally up now, mynintendoplanet.com. In the UK you can reach it, in Brazil you can reach it, in Greece you can reach it, but for some reason Sweden can't reach it, which is really weird, because I can't seem to get to the website. But if you guys can check out mynintendoplanet.com, I think I'll try to see if I can get the website here on the screen as well so you guys can see it. You know, if you guys can check it out, let me know what you guys think about it. It would be really appreciated. Thanks to Dan for setting up the website for me and helping me, you know, figure all that stuff out and just, you know, just being really helpful. But I'll show the website here on the screen as well so you guys can kind of see it. Okay, let's get into the actual stuff, guys. So let's go over to this screen. Of course, first I want to show you the website, which is this right here, nintendoplanet.com. Should be looking pretty fine, I think. Still got a few things that need to be sorted, but, you know, Pokemon rumors and leaks will be posted in this section. Currently, there is no rumors or any of that sort of stuff there yet, but there will be stuff there very soon. So if you guys want to check that out, please do. Every time I make a rumor video from now on or any rumor information, I'll also be posting a article about the individual rumors over here, just because, you know, I think rumors are fun to cover, and I think it'll be fun for me to also kind of, you know, include them with this. But also, I'm going to have Nintendo Planet, the channel for Nintendo Planet, separate YouTube channel, where I cover all sorts of Nintendo leaks, Nintendo rumors, and all that stuff. When it comes to the other Nintendo games like Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, all that stuff. While on RuffledRowlit, we'll do mainly Pokemon news and stuff. So either way, let's jump over to the actual news of this video, guys. So let's kick off with this first, which you guys may have already seen. Apparently Nintendo New York, which you guys know is pretty big because, you know, people like Etika have been there, C&D's been there. A lot of those people like show up there and, you know, buy from there and basically, you know, just camp outside of it. It's a pretty known place. They also do those like events whenever there's like a direct or some big thing happening. They have like you know, those show floors or whatever. Well, that's that big like screen or whatever you can watch. And basically what they tweeted out was 16 hours ago that due to a private event, the second floor of the hashtag Nintendo New York City will be closed until 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday, the 15th of January. So Big Juicy Daddy here and a bunch of other people sent this my way wanting to hear my opinions. I already saw this and I didn't really think much about it. I was like, okay, you know, as far as I know, you can even in a small group, book I think one of the floors, you can still book it. Now another thing though, and also this was sent to me, or this rather was also commented here by Zeke N here, saying I heard from a few places it's a press event to show off a new boxing game coming to the Switch. If they were filming something, they wouldn't do it with customers on the bottom floor. That is very true. That is very, very true. Now what I think this is, honestly, I don't think this is anything. I mean, the thing that like makes people really like, you know, kind of like iffy about it is that on the second floor is also where the Pokemon Center is, etc. Like where all the Pokemon merchandises and that sort of stuff. So people are like, okay, is this going to be Pokemon related? Are they going to, you know, be doing something there? Like, what is with my hair, dude? Are they going to be doing something there? Dude, seriously, man, what is this? Let's just look like this now. But basically people are a bit confused. I think this is probably just like one of those private events. But the thing though is they tweeted it out. It feels a little bit weird that they would tweet it out directly like this. It's a little bit strange. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a little bit weird that they would tweet out specifically like, oh, you know, just so you guys know, it's going to be an event. It's going to be a private event, so what could that be? Is that a Nintendo-related thing? Is that just somebody hiring out the place to use it? Who knows? But if it is anything, it is on the Pokemon floor, so who knows, man? But I don't think it's going to be anything Pokemon-related. So, let's jump over to the next thing here, shall we? Which is this right here. Now, this is simply just an extra point I need to connect to another theory. Now, this was just something that a guy sent to James Turner, but it connects to something else that I want to show you guys. So, first things first, before we do go into that, I will first want to cover something else, and that is right here. So, you guys may remember this image. We've covered it a million times. This was tweeted by Game Freak. We see that there's a Plusle and Minin down there. Minin, whatever you want to call it. And this was tweeted by Game Freak on well, I think it was during Christmas, like in December. But then also, this was also posted then by Game Freak. This was sent out, and this says Hearts Take Flight. I guess this is like for, I would assume maybe it's like like Valentine's Day or something. I don't even know what Valentine's Day is, dude. But basically, you know, this was also posted or sent out by them, and it shows that you've got a Plusle and a Plusle and a Minen right there as well. And this is really strange because it's showing up all the time again, and it's just really weird. So I don't know what like it could be, but hey, you know, if it is something interesting, if it has any value, it'd be interesting. As you guys may know, remember, there is the Plus and Minen rumor from a long time ago, like 2014 or almost, I think. So it's almost a 5-year-old rumor now that we would be getting Pokemon Plus and Minus, and we are seeing Plusle and Minen, you know, a lot more now. So Nido17 posted this on Twitter. This was also sent to me privately because a lot of people send this sort of stuff, but I saw also that he tweeted out, and I was like, okay, an easier representation to show you this and to get the point across is by showing both these images right next to each other like this. So yeah, thank you to Nido for also just sharing this on Twitter, and thank you to everybody who sends this sort of stuff to me. If you guys do have information you want to send my way or just thoughts and stuff, always feel free to do so. You can send it through Facebook, Twitter, whatever it may be. I'm always open to listen. Either way, now we go over to the stuff that I'm a little bit more, you know, it's kind of intriguing, rather, I would say. And it all starts with our boy Jackson. So here is our boy Steelix, aka Jackson556D. Now Jackson here is going sicko mode apparently, and he's figured something out, or rather he's kind of theorized, and this also connects to something, another theory by, I think it was Sidonia, or the guy who runs the Pokemon Millennium YouTube channel, not the website, but the YouTube channel. Basically he seems to have had a theory that was like kind of like space related and all that stuff due to James Turner. Now I'm not sure where he got it from, but clearly, Steelix here, or, you know, he was, Jackson here was on the same kind of, like, wavelength here. So, what does he tweet out? Well, basically, he tweets out that Stephen Hawking, the origin of the universe, this lecture is the intellectual property of Professor and then it's basically some big Boomba theory. Then we see Pixel Party tweeting out saying, bonus tidbit, the Ultra Beast and Ultra Sun and Moon were originally intended for the Switch. Then we see James Turner's tweet on January the 1st, I think, or basically like when we got into the new year. He's saying, Happy New Year, everyone. There are big things coming for Pokemon this year. Looking forward to seeing them revealed. And then a little star, and may your 2019 be significant. Then, of course, he is the designer and art director at Game Freak on the Pokemon series. We know that. And we also see this image right here, which says, it seems to show the origin of the universe. And then also down here, the moon and now we're following the dream of standing at a faraway red planet. Back to Space is, of course, this old man, which we covered, like, I covered that guy, like, in a theory, like, ages ago, man. That was so long ago, dude. It's kind of crazy to remember. Then, of course, this guy also down here says, everyone else ran off to some distant planet, which could be that faraway red planet. Down here, again, that same image, right there, like, similar image. And then Stephen Hawking is, you know, one of the people who, I guess, came up with one of those theories. But then, of course, we have also this. Concept art of the Ultra Wormhole I drew for Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. The design was inspired by Aurora's fractured glass and scientific depiction of black holes/wormholes. I met Stephen Hawking one time. It's my tribute to him. So, my boy here is going a little bit insane-erino, but of course he connects this back to something else, which is that translation team lists 106 new Pokemon, biggest region to date, Pokemon get an additional rarest shiny form, and then here is the point that he's trying to get across. Solar System gets represented in form of legendaries. Now, why does he say this? Because remember, this whole thing here is all space related. You know, James Turner clearly does love, like, this, you know, just space in general. He's met Stephen Hawking, who was one of the people who created the, you know, a lot of these theories about space. So it makes sense that he'd want to influence a lot of parts of the game that's coming up with more space related stuff, rather than, you know, I mean, still they're gonna probably have connections to a lot of the kind of like old mythology type of stuff they've done in the past. They've had a lot of mythology connected to Pokemon, alchemy, etc. You get the point. But it seems like James Turner himself, seems to have an art direction that goes more towards the, you know, the outer, you know what I mean, like the things that, you know, are around us, like space and stuff, which is actually pretty awesome. I think Ultra Wormholes were probably some of my favorite parts about like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, specifically because they were interesting, and also if they could do something like that where we can travel to different distant planets and stuff, you know, but on a more, like, you know, the more better basis, so to say, that'd be pretty interesting. I'm pretty much I don't know, I'd enjoy that. I would definitely enjoy that. So either way, this is an interesting theory, though, and there is one thing, though, that gets me a little bit, like, you know, iffy, and that is that right here, you know, when there's a star. I went through, everybody kind of went with the assumption that that would be, oh, cool, that's what we were waiting for, right? That's it. That's the, that's one of the hints. But the thing though is, and let me just find this for you guys real quick here. Right here, this is the one I want to show you. So this is why I was mentioning this earlier. Also, sorry for this video not being edited. Again, my stomach is killing me. I'm just trying to get through this quickly. But again, this guy tweeted at him, saying, I've got a tattoo with Buzzle or whatever, and yeah, it looks awesome. And James Turner responds with, whoa, awesome, that's cool. That's a cool rendition of Buzzle 2, and then the star again. So again, it is an Ultra Beast, so it could be that he put the star there, or it's just that he put stars over, like, after a lot of his posts. But this was one of the posts I found when he put a star again, and it could be that he put the star because of this being an Ultra Beast, and potentially, that other star in his original tweet, as you guys may remember, as I just covered a second ago, it could be that this star right here, again, also connects to, these next games are going to have some connection to the, the solar system or something like that, or just space in general. Because remember, as we read in the original rumor here, by Anonymous saying it's a leak, he said solar system gets represented in form of legendaries, organization called na-na-na, and na-na-na, no official translation. And of course, this is one of the, the most reasonable, I'd say, rumors I've seen, because it doesn't take itself, to an extreme level. It gives you a tidbit of information, and that's it. It doesn't even try to give you, one of those fake, game names or whatever. It just kind of, gives you a little bit of information, and it's like, okay, good, that's enough, and, see you later. Of course, there were people trying to take this and make their own versions by adding in a bunch of other fake stuff, but if this one is real, that would be awesome. But either way, so that is that. What else do we have to talk about? Well, as you guys may remember, yesterday I covered these images, or rather this one image of this, I think it's a sheep? I guess it's sheep, or I don't know what it is, dude. But either way, it's an animal. Now, originally this drawing only had this one, this one, and this one. But this guy who posted this, originally has added more of the starter Pokemon, quotation marks, that he said was going to be in this. And basically what we have here is a rabbit, hare, whatever you want to call it. He also includes a little bit of English words saying that those are pink, and those are orange, dark green, light green, and that should give you just a general idea of what these are going to look like. Also, somebody mentioned to me that these ones right here, these specific Pokemon, or this one right here in the middle that I've already covered before, that this one looks very similar to one of the rumored starter Pokemon that I showed you guys a while back. Let me see if I can find this for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about, because it's a kind of interesting point that he made, and I didn't really think much about it at the time, but I think it would be worthwhile just covering it and just showing you guys what I'm talking about. Here we go. So he actually found this image right here, or rather he compared these two. So he was trying to say that this one looks very similar. This one looks very similar to this one. It could be that they're connected, but who knows? So I thought it'd be just worthwhile covering this and showing this to you guys. Of course, the other one here is a little dolphin hybrid type looking thing. And this was, of course, a rabbit. Now, I've got to be honest, I don't think these are real. I think these are BS. That's just my honest opinion. I could be wrong. You never know with this sort of stuff. The way this guy put it is that, he saw these and he's just redrawing them from memory as he remembers them to show us. And, hey, this looks cool. Sure. Well, you're a good artist, my dude, but I ain't trusting you. I don't think this is real. So I just wanted to cover this to show you guys, just kind of, inform you guys that this has been kind of changed, as a lot of people always ask me, to cover most of this stuff. Now, let's see. We've gone through majority of stuff. Of course, this is where it all started from. This is what I was going to show you originally. But this is the original image, and the stuff we got right here. He said a bunch of stuff saying it's going to be 88 new Pokemon, etc., etc. But yeah, he said a bunch of stuff. Let's just put it that way. So I think we've gone through most of it, though. Of course, this stuff, I don't know, I covered in the start, and yeah, that is about it, though, ladies and gentlemen. So, that is it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, then drop a like down below. Check out the website, like I mentioned. The website is live right now. If you guys could check it out, give me some opinions and that sort of stuff. I still need to fix a bunch of stuff. It's still a little bit inconsistent on the website, and also still doesn't work for Sweden for some reason, but I'm going to fix that. And also, on the website from now on, if you guys want information and stuff, go right here, because from now on, every time I cover something, like all these things that I just covered, I'll probably make an actual post here on the Pokemon section, in the rumors and leaks section. I'll make an actual post here with all that information, and also the video included at the bottom of that post or that article. So if you guys want to see that, please do. If you guys want to check out the website, please do. It'd be really appreciated. Either way, my name is RuffledRowlit. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.